Nigeria is a country in Western Africa. Also, Nigeria is a populous country in Africa. People often consider Nigeria a powerhouse. The country is rich in oil and increasingly tech-savvy. Many find Nigeria a travel interest. Travel interests include restaurants, nightclubs, art galleries, and skyscraper malls. People are native to the country speak over 520 languages and is the third most of any country. The majority of the country has Islamic beliefs. Nearly 50% of the population is that religion, while 40% identify as Christian, with 10% of the population being indigenous beliefs. Currency in Nigeria is called Naira. Climate in Nigeria is often tropical. Temperatures constantly remain warm all year. Again, the country is large, so this means there is unique weather pattern. However, Nigeria is mostly defined by its wet and dry seasons. Wet season is from April to October, although rain often starts as February in the south, while dry season runs from November to March. Nigeria is a unique place to live.
There are 18 university teaching hospitals in Nigeria in 2014. Infant mortality was 74 per 1,000 lives birthed in 2013, 123 in 1960. In 2013, 3.2% of people aged 15 to 49 were HIV positive. So healthcare wasn't the best in Nigeria because they had lower control of resources. There are 9 years of compulsory education, starting at the age of 6. Primary school comprises 6 years and secondary 6, with 2 cycles each of these 3 years. Some 80% of pupils complete primary school in 2009. The school year starts in September 1968. Nigeria hosted the 4th Conference of Commonwealth Education Ministers in Lagos. Commonwealth education ministers meet every 3 years to discuss issues of mutual concerns and interest. I think school in Nigeria was good, but not great. I really do like how every year they give kids who attend their school a chance to add anything that interests them. Holidays. Everyone loves holidays. In Nigeria, I really think they have unique ones. Here's a few: New Year's Day, Workers' Day, which is May 1st, National Day, which is October 1st, Christmas Day, and Boxing Day. Religious festivals whose dates vary from year to year include Mawlid Prophet's birthday, Good Friday, Easter Monday, End of Ramadan, which lasts 3 days, and Feast of Sacrifice. As you can see, they are not the same as every country around the world. All these types really caught my attention because they sound unique. These are just a couple of stuff I was interested in sharing. I really hope you have learned something about my country, Nigeria.
There are many traditions that Nigerians have that I want to share with you guys, and there are many rituals that you may have not known about. So let's get started. First off, a very important topic is religion. In Nigeria, 50% are Islamic and 40% are Christians. And that 10% deals with traditional religion and atheist. Courtship and marriage. There's something called an introduction in Nigeria. This is where the girl goes to her family and speaks about her partner, and the partner does the same thing. After that step, both families get together and have a meeting and a small gathering to talk to each other. Then there's the wedding. There's something about a Nigerian party. The food is amazing, everybody dresses their best, they all dance, and everybody has a great time. What's even cooler is they have a everyone is welcome policy. It is very important because it makes them one with their community. Next is pregnancy. In Nigerian culture, the females do not announce their pregnancy. No one acts or says anything even if she's 9 months pregnant. And rubbing a pregnant Nigerian woman's belly is considered very rude. After the child is born, it's very important that people come and welcome the child into the new world. Pastors pray for the children, and aunties and uncles help out. The mother can have up to 6 months of break. And during that time, she doesn't have to lift a finger. She has a support group that is overwhelmingly beneficial. Family members, friends, and neighbors are there to help with feeding, cleaning, and aiding the child. All the mother has to do is benefit herself. It is important that the baby doesn't leave the house for 42 days. Next up is clothing. Nigerian is well known for their clothing to be colorful, vibrant, and bright. Women enjoy and are encouraged to wear head wraps. Jewelry for females tend to be over the top, beautiful, and luxurious. For men, the only jewelry that they really wear are big, thick beads. And little newborn females get their ears pierced in the hospital because that's considered the cleanest place. There's separation for women's clothing. Single women tend to wear 1 layer of clothing, and married women tend to wear 2 layers of clothing. And the reason for that is, don't forget, there was a time when they didn't have wedding rings to classify if a person is single or married. So this was the next option. Next up is elders. Nigerians always have to respect their elders. Their culture holds that very dear. It is always very important to call your elders auntie, papa, mama. The list can go on and on and on. An example is Auntie Lorraine. It doesn't matter if she isn't your auntie, you're still gonna have to call her something. If you don't do this, your punishment is getting flogged, meaning getting whooped. Also, Nigerians don't believe in nursing homes. They believe that it's a form of disrespect. Last but not least, food. Nigerian rule is when you kill an animal, 0% of the animal will be wasted. So they will basically eat the entire animal, like the skin, the tongue, the inside organs, everything and anything. We don't all eat the same way. Like Chinese, they eat with chopsticks. Nigerians, they eat with their hands. Also, it is very important to wash your hands before eating. And if you have very long fingernails, Nigerians will tend not to eat with you because they're not sure how clean your nails are under. Those are some cultural rituals that are highly presented in Nigeria. Next topic, a day of a Holocaust survivor. A day of a Holocaust survivor in Nigeria would be like this. By the way, our survivor's name is John. John wakes up and prays. He gave up on the Jewish religion after the Holocaust, so he switched to Islamic belief. So he prays, then he goes into the kitchen and he sees his wife waiting for him to sit down so that he can eat an omelet and a bread and some water. After eating, he took a warm bucket bath that his wife collected from the local river. He put his work attire on and he went inside his backyard to start working. John is a farmer. After fertilizing and taking care of the crops, he goes into another plantation where he takes care of cattle, goats, chickens, and pigs. For his lunch break, he eats leftover chicken with rice with lots of vegetables and soup that is so flavorful with so many seasonings inside. He also drank a bag of water where he got from a local market. He goes back home waiting for his wife to come home, and he also calls his friends and family to check up on them. When his wife finally gets home, she cooks fufu and poisson, and they eat and they also watch a Nollywood movie. After that, he prays and goes to sleep. That was our documentary. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye!